Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Today, we'll be playing as China and exploring a strategy you likely have not seen before. This strategy involves releasing all of your territories and then reconquering them again, basically, but we're gonna keep them occupied. On paper, this strategy seems completely unnecessary, but I'm gonna show you in this video why this is actually the best approach for China. Let's get into it. First, we're gonna start off with a liberation war goal on Hong Kong and the conquest on Macau. Now let's go up to our capital and build all of our factories. So it's one electronic, one fertilizer, one motor, one steel. Let's declare war on Macau, and we're also going to justify on Taiwan. And we're doing this because usually when you release all as China, Taiwan will become a player and they can kind of mess you up. So now we're going to construct 3 civilian factories. Ooh, forgot something here. State focus and the research. So advanced supercomputers. Infantry. Oh my gosh, the game is so slow. Move all of our troops to our capital. We're going to build 6 electronic factories in addition to the one we just did. And I'm also going to begin training these troops. North Korea is a player and South Korea is a player. Well, that's good for us. They're going to be killing each other. I just want to make sure that the Taiwan troops are dead and the capital's gone before we release everything. Let's go back to that Hong Kong war. Liberate countries, release everything. Immediately justifying on Shandong and Manchuria. Also, we're gonna need to buy the resources we need because we just lost. All right, 50 consumer goods to the internal market. Max out those modifiers. 60 electronics to the internal market. Max out those modifiers. Now we do want to trade here. Hopefully get some good ones. Nice. Propaganda only. You'll understand how the strategy works as the game continues. Okay, Manchuria become a player. It's fine though, because as long as you keep your starting army, they can't do anything against you. All of the Chinese releasables start with 0 manpower. All right, we want to do max research, education, government, military spending, maximum taxes. Continue justifying south. I like to take out the coastline first because Japan may be looking towards it or something, you know. Any good leaders? We're looking for a head of government. We do have a head of government. Nice. The hell is this? Okay, nice. We have Japan protecting North Korea. And remember, we are not annexing anything. We are just keeping everything occupied. Low party loyalty. The reason we're not annexing is because that's going to increase these internal demand. Right, and we're gonna have to sell even more electronics to actually get those buffs, but right now we don't have to. Let's build an aircraft factory. Let's get into some of these bigger releasables like Shaanxi. That way Mongolia doesn't go into it. We just want the population centers, right? That's where most of our power is going to be coming from anyway. I'm gonna keep an eye on whatever's going on over here. South Korea putting up a good fight against these Japanese colonialists. Keep on, man. Great job. Minimum party loyalty. Because we haven't annexed it, our spending laws are still very low, and that's a part of it. I'm gonna up our anti-corruption a tad right there and do favor the political elite for that extra political power gain. Now we can do constitutional monarch power. Check out that income. It's getting up there. The war exhaustion is going to be something, by the way, so keep an eye on that. It can become a problem. I feel like we should go ahead and do a Computer Advancement Act and advance the research. You see where I'm kind of going with this? Like, you understand? Look at how cheap that is. It's only 100 electronics. We're going to do state religion as well, because although these occupied cities act like cores, they do get massive population debuffs, so state religion is going to offset that. Also, invest all. Oh, another good thing about doing this, all of your investments are consolidated on Beijing, so you can population max this. Political reformer, picking that guy up. This is how your average game of doing this is going to go. Expect some resistance. I want to get East Turkestan before maybe Russia does or something. Oh, the Soviet Union formed. That's cool. Don't see that often nowadays. We're going to develop everything again. All of those cores. We'll call it that. Core territory. Finally, off of socialism. And this is where we're going to start taking off. War exhaustion is going to be going crazy here, but that's fine because we can afford max security and max healthcare spending. Imagine that. Look at that. Look at our spending settings as China. That is insane. Absolute monarchy. Let's see the boost in money we got here. Very nice. We're going to build motor factories. And we're also going to build some steel factories. Actually, a lot of steel factories. We need a lot of steel too. Let's build steel on those as well. All right, we're going to do extended working hours now. Unlimited working hours. Illegal firearm regulation, maybe. There we go. All right, we're making 80 motor parts. Perfect. So we're going to do, what is it? Transport Act. Need some more aircraft parts too. We don't need that many factories though. How much steel are we making? 44? Is that enough for the Mass Construction Act? It is. Nice. I'm waiting on my troops to reinforce now. Now we can do moderate war bonds and also emergency war fund. And now I'm going to start developing everything. Is he still in the game? He ended up leaving. GG, well played him. Ooh, but the war bonds is killing our war exhaustion. Let's go inactive on that. Improve infrastructure, financial analytics. Now let's go into some political stuff. More development. We have enough fertilizer for Agriculture Act. Power Generation Act costs 68 oil. Is there any way I could buy that from somebody? Yeah, that's unbeatable. Plus 20% tax income. Public welfare, military. And China has been unified. That's a really good chief judge. Dang, look at that guy. Let's do max anti-corruption spending and do ignore safety regulations. We're going to develop all of China. Very cheap. Now we will do Neutrality Act. Selecting all of China again, more development. No tungsten, no problem, because we got mines. Chief of Staff, General of the Army, Finance Minister. Developing all of China yet again, of course we are. And our research is obviously better than it would be as normal China gameplay. About to be max dev as China, late 2024. Yeah, 1 billion income, we're hitting it this year. After this development, I think we're gonna get it. And some of these other researches that are finishing, like electronic payments and economic improvements. After these, I'm thinking we do nuclear technology. And I'm gonna build one thing of infrastructure everywhere after we're done developing everything. I think that's the final one, is it? That's the final development. And I'm also gonna build recruitment centers everywhere. And there it is. 1 billion tax income 2024. You see what I'm saying though? Like this is like never seen before strategy. I gotta do airfield expansion. There we go. Now how much is it now? Airports everywhere. Let's build them. Hell yeah. Imagine seeing China with airports everywhere in 2025. I don't think there's any country on earth that can afford to do that right now. Not even India would be able to afford that. We're gonna build shipyards everywhere. It's so weird doing this. It feels like we're cheating right now. Okay, we're attacking this guy. He's made force everywhere. The oil's a problem, so let's take off Power Generation Act. Everybody wants to pick on China, huh? Okay, now I see how it is, buddy. What the hell, bro? 1 million manpower increase, by the way. National Monument. Wait, how much does that cost? 52 million? I mean, what the hell? That's probably more money than everybody in the server has combined. And I mean that seriously, because we have so much money. What's our oil deficit? Oh god, 400. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 and probably a half of one right here. 7.5 research slots as China. I don't want to attack you, USSR. I think we're chill with each other. Yeah, you're not making force everywhere. My problem is the guy who's making force everywhere. Take out our only competition. It's time to do it. Let's start annexing all of this stuff. So sad. I will miss the internal trades, but this has to be done. Okay, we got India out of the game. Yeah. Holy shit. Yo, did our income go down after annexing? That's crazy. It's going down after annexing. That's so funny. Because you would think it would go up. We can become a corporatist. Probably go into robotic miners and industrial automation too. Let's see. I want them to join my faction. Look at these guys. They're associated with the Americans. Nah. Okay, we got Korea in here. We have just forced the Koreans and the Japanese away from the West. They are now back in the Chinese sphere. Why does the server see me as this imminent threat that needs to be dealt with? Like, what the If we really take a look at our gameplay, we've just been chilling the entire time, right? So we're good, man. Those rankings are hella intimidating. There's our fortification expert. Maria Empire has oil. Oh my gosh. Oh, South America attacked the USA. While America accepted my oil trade, the USSA just declined it, so I think I'm gonna side with the Americans here. Because we are a great ally, since we're the superpower of the faction. We should be protecting these people, you know. Let's do some reconstruction spending. We're gonna help out the Indians that we've dropped bombs on. Why not fund both sides of this conflict? Why did the USSR justify on us, bro? Chill out. Everybody in this server sees me as an enemy. Why? So we're blowing up the entire USSR. There's that. I just got all of the Maria oil and all of the world's oil production. Let's go. GG, well played, Soviet Union. Okay, so Zaporozhye wants his EU lands. That's fine. We'll give him that. Let's do this first mission. Red Sun over the eastern sky. I want to help Zaporozhye form the EU, and apparently the DRC is not responding, so he's not giving the Polanders the land he needs. And we're also going to be taking out Canada. Oof, he's attacking Dravida Nadu now, too. This guy needs to be dealt with. Korea's the only guy with enriched uranium. Where is this guy getting his uranium at, anyway? What the hell? Uranium. He's buying it from the USA. Alright. This is a duo right here, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Korea and Japan are definitely a duo. We were just blowing this guy up. He has no way of retaliating now, I don't think. We're just gonna spawn some troops in Egypt and then attack him from the north. This guy has silos. Well, I'm not gonna kick him out, because the only way for them to nuke us in a faction would be for them to leave first, and then they would have to wait for the truce to end, and that gives us enough time to prepare. Oh, shit. Canada does have nukes. They were so hesitant to join the faction, and now they want to be all friendly. I don't know, that seems kind of weird, man. Now, where is Canada getting his uranium from? He's producing it on his own. Okay, that's interesting. Wow, hot damn, Canada. He's up to 17 uranium output in this city right here. Ooh, he's in Antarctica as well, so that's where he's getting that uranium from. What in the world is the United States doing down here? All right, there he goes. I don't know what America was doing in that war, but okay. Zaporozhye didn't stay in the game for me to see them that land. Big, beautiful nukes. Yeah, dude, seriously. Love how the Australasian Federation has not chosen a side. Yeah, it's probably best to remain neutral in a nuclear conflict, right? India, I think we're gonna release because I do not want them nuking all of the high population zones over here. We can afford to build sonar stations everywhere. When you can build a useless building everywhere, that's how you know you've made it in terms of wealth in this game. I mean, look at America over here. He looked like he was making forts everywhere too, but just kind of stopped randomly for some reason, you know? I think we gotta blow up America too. Yeah. Let's make some more bombers. My military stats are pretty crazy, so if the bombers and nukes don't work, the stats will. Okay, and right before we declare war on Canada, what we gotta do here is this. Stop it. Stop game. My sincerest apologies, USA. Let me be careful with these nukes here. Canada, we're nuking them. America, we're bombing. Oh my gosh, that's so cool, isn't it? Sorry guys, I can't watch the nukes. We gotta lock in here. We need to move all of our troops off of the big cities into the middle of God knows where. That way we're not taking losses from them. Minimum taxation. Already on inactive war bonds. We're good stability-wise? What the hell? Holy crap, dude. I can make even more nukes. Oh my fucking god. Thank god I moved my army. He's launching again. Holy crap, why does he have so many nukes, bro? I hereby declare martial law. What would be the best way around this? Probably just straight through, maybe. Does he have silos in Antarctica too? He does. Okay. Let me make some more bombers in the Qing Dynasty. We have not gotten into naval technology, dude. That would have been bad because the Canadians would have just beat our navy right there. Are we being invaded? Nah, we're good. War exhaustion ain't too hot, but we good. I will sack the carrier. That's fine. He just moved. I'm gonna attack that. Yeah, he's unentrenched now. Yep. GG, well played, USA. Moved his capital to Richmond. That is all the way down here. Okay. He moved his capital again? Oh my gosh. Guys, a ton of political power. Manpower. We need the manpower. Yeah, I mean, I just can't take the risk that Brazil is funding Canada and the USA and then lose the war because I'm not focusing on him. How is he still getting enriched uranium? What the f is going on here? It's Korea. Oh, we're out of manpower debt. Let's make bombers everywhere. Just took out 3 nukes right there. Hell yeah. We will end Canada's reign of terror. Yeah, he's launching now. I don't think Japan and Korea would have succeeded because if they didn't join my faction right there, I would have invaded them. Canada's nuclear arsenal's gone. Beautiful airport right in the middle of the ocean right here. Yeah, they're being funded by Japan. I mean, we're still doing quite good though. Anyway. Oh, he has a silo all the way up here. Okay. I am the only country on the earth that can produce enriched uranium now. Hell yeah. It's because I have all of the uranium. Got all of his silos. Japan left the faction. That's funny. I'm keeping that 65 million stack safe. The 85 million stack, actually. Oh, Japan just got into war. Oh no, please don't hit my bombers. Thank you. I almost had Tokyo scorched. Tokyo, I think it's been scorched. Yup, we got the burn on Tokyo. Hell yeah. Bro has more silos ready. This guy, man, he just keeps making them. Dude, I swear. Got no manpower, that's bad. I think we'll do generic state doctrine. Oh my god, we're about to run out of money. The 300 billion we had is about to run out, guys. Holy crap. Bro, Beijing has been reduced to atoms. Literal atoms, man. Nobody has nukes anymore, right? So it's time to probably go for extensive conscription because I need the manpower right now. The nukes! We can make more nukes now. Was he able to rebuild the fort on Tokyo? I don't think so. So we're gonna kill 30 million with that. Out of all the nukes that were launched, this is probably the most cinematic one. There it is. We've just ended them. Holy crap, they just lost so much people. The Koreans. Let me just, yep. Man, them dudes were working against us ever since they joined my faction, damn it. GG, well played to everyone. That was really a good game. That game was something else, I'll tell you that. Here's the casualties, by the way. It does not include the civilian casualties. I wonder what they would have been. So, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace out.